Hey everybody, how are you doing? If you're watching this when this video is recorded, it is November 5th. The supermoon is happening. If you're new here, thank you for being here. If you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back. Today, I want to talk about not only letting go of things that involve me, myself, and I, and changing what I'm doing, but also changing how I'm projecting expectations onto other people. So I had a dream last night, and it's interesting because I keep talking about the Schumann resonance, right? And the lady that I watch her daily chart on it, she said last night around 4 a.m., or excuse me, 6 a.m., her time, which is Central Time, I'm Pacific Time. She said around 6 a.m. there was a little gap in the chart, and she believes that to be a timeline shift, a changing of perspective, right? 4 a.m. for me, that's when I woke up. And I woke up from a dream about one of my great aunts who for the last, I want to say honestly, like 50 years, has been trying to right a wrong that happened to her all that time ago. And through that, she has become a hoarder and obsessed with this thought of, I need to change what happened then. So she always has a lot of stuff, right? And always has. And in this dream, we're about to board like a train or like a subway type of system. And she had all her stuff on the platform, all her bags. And she all of a sudden was like, I don't need these anymore. Like, I'm just going to get onto the train. Like, let's go. And I'm like, oh no, like, wait a minute, your stuff. And she just was completely ignoring me. And I realized in that moment that I was expecting her to be the same way she's always been. I was projecting what I have always known about her or assumed about her. And I was the one who was going to keep her stuck in that same loop. And I needed to look at myself and be like, hey, not only am I changing, but allow other people that space to change as well. So don't just assume what somebody's going to do because they've done it in the past. Don't just assume that things aren't going to work out when you have a conversation with somebody because it's been that way in the past anymore. People are changing, not just us light workers, but we have to allow the space for other people to start making different decisions as well and not project what we have known on them. So I know I need to take a step back when it comes to that. I hope that makes sense. I'm curious to see what the cards say about that. And again, it's about not only, like I said in our past couple days of readings, that it's about us healing and letting go of things in order to reclaim our power. But people are doing that on different scales in their own way all over the world. Whether the people are on our exact frequency or not, they're having opportunities to let go of things and elevate and align at their own pace. And so we don't want to stunt their growth either by saying too much, by directing them in a way that they're not ready to be directed in, or they have their own plan how they're going to go about it. And if you say something, maybe that's going to deter them from the path that they need to be on. So a little bit of it might be like, let's mind our business, put out the love frequency, put out the kindness, put out the understanding, being open just to let people speak and not necessarily try to direct them in which way they need to go, because we're not always right. We can't control that, and we can't control them. So releasing that control of other people, because that could stunt their growth if we try to intervene all the time. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say too. Again, tonight's the supermoon. So if you're having any trouble still letting go of some of those deeper feelings of things that need to really be purged, I highly recommend doing a ritual tonight. I talked about in the other video how you can quite simply write a letter to whatever it is, or a word, and then after you write it, roll it up and roll it away from you. Don't roll it towards you. Roll the paper away from you, make it into a little rolled up something. Take it outside, burn it. Burn it. You could drown it in water after you burn it, just to make sure. Fire safety, right? I don't know where y'all are at. It's very wet and damp where I am. But regardless, fire safety too, okay? But do that. Keep letting go. Give yourself time to be by yourself and with your own thoughts. That's the only way you can hear your higher self, right? We know this. We know this. So really give yourself time. Be quiet with yourself. What is this? Divine masculine. Divine masculine. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Divine masculine, is about doing. It's about being productive with your ideas and actually forward motion. It's not receiving like in the feminine. It's not, the sitting with emotion and stuff like that. So it looks like maybe after today, we're going to start moving into doing, which is exciting. I am having more and more energy. So, all right, cool. 22. For me is change. The twos are about them, or excuse me, is the twos about the change? I don't know what I'm talking about right now. For me, that's what I think of though, is 2 is changing. I know 5s are changing, but for some reason I want to say 2s as well. Let's also do some of these cards here. 2. Look up 2, because I'm obviously missing the mark on what 2 is right now, and I don't want to look it up while I'm trying to pull for you guys. But if you're seeing those sequences, you're doing it. You're seeing it for a reason. We're seeing it right now for a reason. Wise one, grow within your current situation. All right, let's read that one. What's this one talking about? Wise one. Let's try to find this here. This deck gets confusing for me to find what I'm looking for sometimes. Warrior symbol, so bear with me. We're gonna find it. Wise one, where are you? Where is that? There we go. It's in alphabetical order, but it's in like sections, and then each one is in alphabetical order. So, all right, knuckle down, be reliable and committed, be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. The wise one represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddess because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime, and to learn from the experiences of your elders. The wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and your projects. So that divine masculine, that productivity, that doing, right? It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You're being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability, and that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Keep working on letting the old patterns go, being here in the now, so then we can move towards new projects and things that we will be so glad that we're free from the old baggage. So we have space. Oh, that's crazy. So wise one, my great auntie, I need to reach out to her actually, because that dream really taught me a lot. Listening to my elder, and she's telling me to drop my baggage too. What baggage am I still carrying? I'm gonna look into that. What baggage are you still carrying? We know the information. We've watched many videos on it. We've read a lot about what we need to be doing and to let go of things, to do what we want to do, to make our dreams come true. We've read all the books. We've done all the studying. Now listen to the elders. Listen to the wise ones who have come before us. So then we can actually be committed and reliable. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's pull another one, you guys. I think I want to pull another one from this same deck, actually. Spirit wants me to do this one. We're going to go back to the Activation Oracle. Yeah, so I'm listening. Listen to your elders. Listen to the wisdom. Don't be also in your head about it. Conception again. We pulled this before. We pulled this yesterday, if you were watching. So again, we're getting to that point of creating something new. So if we let go of this baggage, it's going to make it even easier for us to be committed to this new project, to these new things that are moving forward, right? I'm going to read this one again. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and attention. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin. Okay. A lot of blue, I'm noticing. A lot of blue, and I'm wearing like that bluish color too. The blue represents the throat chakra, communication. Blue is all about communication. Communicating with our elders, communicating with our divine essence, with our higher selves, to continue clearing things. I'm going to pull some of the Prism Oracle, see where have we been at with emotions and where we're trying to go. So I'm going to pull 2 cards here. What have your dreams been lately? Because obviously I was speaking to an elder through a dream. You might be able to speak to an elder on the telephone or in person, but you can also do it in dream state and meditation state. Anger. Sitting with anger from the past, from things that haven't gone our way, from things that we think like, oh, well, that time has passed, we can never regain that, so that's irritating. Time wasted. Dreams that haven't come true because of obstacles of life that have gotten in the way can bring about anger. Got to drop this. We got to drop this. We got to work through this, figure out what exactly it is. That specific moment, that specific situation, that person, whatever it is that's still lingering that we haven't detached from after healing it, detaching from it to be in the now. We're moving towards what? What feeling, emotion, state of being are we moving towards right now? Spirit. Faith. There's those circles again. And the purple, again, that crown chakra, just like we pulled yesterday when we pulled conception as well. Look at those circles too. Faith, crown chakra is purple, wisdom. This is where our wisdom comes down from. The wise one's going to help us with that. So I'm really feeling like we need to reach out to our elders, reach out to your ancestors, speak to your ancestors, learn from them. We don't need to learn anything from a book right now. We need to learn it from other souls who have had a human experience and have walked in our shoes, whether it be before us, right now, you know, even if they're just a few years older than us, there's people around us that can help us get into this faith state, which will help us with our divine masculine, moving into these projects of doing, helps us get out of our head, get away from these lower vibrations that are keeping us from living how we want to live. I'm going to pull one more of these guys here, and then I'm going to let you go. I have a lot going through my head that I can't quite articulate because I feel like I want you to have these thoughts on your own. Again, I don't need to project onto you how you need to feel about anything or go about things. I'm giving you suggestions, but at the end of the day, you are a soul having a human experience. And however you choose to move is up to you. Free will, free will, free will. Sovereign. Oh my gosh, elder. Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. The patterns of, in my life, the patterns of hoarding, of holding on to past experiences that didn't serve us well. What is yours? What is yours? Talk to the wise ones. Let go of whatever patterns, and we're going to heal a lot for not only us, but we're going to heal it for our lineage. We're going to heal this for our lineage. Let's read that one really quick, and then we'll get out of here and let you start thinking about this stuff. My ears ringing. That's a good sign. Move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. The Aboriginal people are the oldest tribal people still living on the planet. Their hunter-gatherer culture and ancient spirituality are rooted in tradition and balanced with the earth. So the Aboriginal ancestors are offering you not only wisdom that will help you heal and adapt to the ever-changing planet, but also an understanding of what a spiritual life should be. The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclaiming of power, like we talked about the other day. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on. And also know that your ancestors are rooting for you, and they are sorry for any setbacks they've created for you. So we can let go of these patterns, this anger of things not happening the way that we thought that they would, that they thought that it would. Wrongs that weren't made right, maybe in their lifetime. We don't have to carry that. We don't have to carry that. We need to walk forward with faith and understanding of that, so we can really conceive new possibilities and move forward in this beautiful divine masculine. We can do this. Light worker, you can do this. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for myself. I take these messages seriously. I take this journey seriously, and not in a way like pressure, but as in, yeah, building my faith. Let's build our faith together going into this new earth as all these frequencies and movements are happening around us. We're setting ourselves up for a positive timeline, not all doom and gloom. We got this. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Thank you, Source. I always gotta say thank you. I say it when I'm off screen, but let's say it on screen too. Thank you, Source. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, angels. Thank you all from above.